Not a lot. However many to see, and then everyone else is at this table.
Yeah.
So we don't need any seats.
Except for 50 money. Unless that's what you guys want, yeah.
But no one's going to be sitting at these seats.
Unless it's part of them acting.
Well, what do you guys think? We can take as many people as fit the table. So maybe if I don't think we'll have if there aren't enough people, if there are too many people at the table, then people can sit and watch, but also I think that's just a decision that we have to make.
Well, there's also 15 of us, so where are we going to be?
I think everyone here should sit by here.
I didn't really know things like this.
I don't like this.
Well, who sort of has authority over this part of the thing? The producers do? Or
Also, I think we need to get water. Yeah.
Who does? Who is?
We have authority.
Do you guys agree with that?
I don't know.
I just want someone to choose.
Wait, can we go over everyone's part is again?
Your producer, research director.
Your actor also? You're the director. That's what I thought. You're actually You're an actor.
Yeah.
You're an actor. Yeah. She's filming stuff.
Yep.
Okay.
The entire process.
Is this your setup? Is this it?
No. I don't really want
Which
to.
one is it?
I think we should move these chairs back.
Then
Do you
let's
want
do
us to? Yeah.
Do you guys agree?
Sure.
Then that's fine.
I want you have to do it in a way that looks conscious of everything is just screwed. Oh yeah. The only thing about this setup.
Is it a contest?
Yeah. Wait. Hey, I have a guy. Can we all together make a democratic decision? No, it's there. Look at the chairs are just chilling over here. I don't want people just sitting across from each other and not interacting. Like, I feel like that's the only time. We set up like a space for people to sit back here, like in a circle, like where it's not in the way, like kind of like people don't make like tight squares. I feel like it's not, nothing is in the way of each other. It should be, in some sense, one thing that we're doing. I mean, it's one thing, but like, you know, what if we take squares? Like 4 chairs square. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's not big.
We can do 2 sides. They're staying back here for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I kind of thought, right? Like,
I mean, all you know is like,
actors and directors who are not new actors. Like combinations. When the actor and the director ask for stuff, you can bring it to them.
I think that the directors need to be talking to the producers.
I think it's still kind of like trying to do something. So it's kind of hard.
Wait, when you guys need stuff, we can bring it out because we're producers and we like provide you with materials, right? So as a director, if you guys, we can start out with this. What did you say? Since you guys are the directors, when you need like a chair or something, you can ask and then you can bring it out. Okay. Do you have like a list of scenes you want to film? Yeah. So what do you need?
we're gonna be doing a fan.
sounds like from standing.
Yeah.
But the question is just like if there's going to be other, I mean, we're, like Dennis said, we're having 15 people in the class.
So we can also, we've got a table, I saw a table left.
And I'm not going to be
We can set up a table with the projector on.
Yeah, that'd be cool. We could set it like maybe here. We're going to have it in the back. But what were you thinking that, like, here, you pay Thomas?
What are the actors doing? What are the actors in charge of?
We run it tonight, and then I do this.
I have because did you have any idea?
Oh, probably wherever you guys tell them to. We have lights and 2 cameras. So probably on the sides, because lights. So they'd probably want to be in the middle somewhere.
What if we had just 2 chairs somewhere where people were playing this? So I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm thinking. Yeah, let's do that.
I mean, you guys are the directors, so they do what the directors tell them to.
I'm doing it right here on the side. Watch this. What do you want? That is the size of this. This chair, right? I mean, is there like an angel sitting there? That's bad. By increments of squares.
Not.
Yeah, we can do this by increments of squares. Yes. This is going to be huge.
It's like you actually feel like you can.
This is the only thing that's going to be interactive.
If you guys people come over there, we
This is cool. Yeah, I like this. So these are the do they have it was confusing. So bad. I think this is not.
Yeah.
So you're not in the right place. Sorry. I would just check with Gene. Yeah, this is impossible.
I have the, you guys have the mic.
Daddy, what do you think about this? This happens to people playing in the back. This is part of the performance. Yeah. Yeah.
So I was trying to pass it to you.
So like in cases, something together, just something.
Okay, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to locate chalk. Oh.
Do you want a viewing area for the projector?
Huh?
Do you want a viewing area?
No, I think it's fine.
So you don't want any chairs here, right? Yeah. Okay, so then we are on the same page.
Oh! Yeah. I hope 10 you could like stick to the projector on and make it less of an angle.
Oh, I want it to be
Oh, okay.
Wait, so doing things. Yeah. Well, I was music videos, exercise, and people like try to follow along.
Wait, what should I write?
What would you do?
Should I do something like visual art on time and space? Because that's casting call. Something like that. Should I just-
Yeah, let's start with the.
Right.
Where should you use this?
Hey.
Oh yeah, no, we should have that.
Should we set up some lights?
Oh, Donna, you missed it.
Thank you.
I copied it.
Where did you guys get these from?
Undo the element.
Okay. Are these for the light fixtures or are these for?
Those are light stands for the light fixtures.
So let's set the lights up on here. So Danielle, we are gonna do
So we can move.
We also like.
Yeah, that's how light stands work.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be great, actually. Yeah. Yeah, perfect. Okay, thank you.
I know you guys were talking about it. You know, last time I was here, they had said that there should be, I mean, you said that she might not decide that, but maybe Victoria will be
Are you gonna be okay? Me? Yeah. Yeah.
You got the light?
Me.
I'm an editor. Where should the light stand?
Or just for lights. We can have these chairs. So it'll be just like set this up back there.
I'm just enjoying the cheese.
So you're gonna have one of these lights.
I don't know if you guys know.
This is the best jokes.
No. These are, we can set this one up.
Yeah, I think we're just saying something.
So it's like I'm using that thing.
No, it's good. Really, it all depends on how high you want.
So what is, where are we standing, where are we at?
So where are we gonna watch these?
So it seems like, should we put this one person on this side? Yeah. Maybe
Right here, going into this socket, pointing, yeah.
Cool.
No, that's just for sitting.
This is
We don't have to.
Wait, but are we gonna want room for people to like walk through?
Yeah, but we need that's.
No, they can't walk here. That's the hollow. That's hollow. There is hollow. There is hollow. Only producers have lava.
So the power plant.
So where is this? Do you want me from the outside coming in? I'm not sure if this is. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, no problem. And I don't want her to like get compromised.
You guys know what? Here, just put this over here.
I also have this story.
That's fine. Alright, guys, we move all our stuff.
See what I can do here, really tall, shining down. So what's the
So there is
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, but it's like what's that? Do you want this more in the middle or does it just
Paris, you can.
sorry.
Yeah, the whole place. Okay.
Keep the crispy off.
Maybe around. I think no. I think somehow there too. And you can sit there and you can play it for that.
I really like having these shoulders. You can't have that. Yeah. Yeah.
No, so they did say that performing, but we're gonna have more than the number of people around here. So they just want like I don't know. Maybe we should look like
Once things like start and like once it's like happening, it'll all just be like a lot more because at least that's not like organizational. Yeah. So it's
Yeah, right now. Food.
Yeah.
I think that people are going to change.
I have a lot of extra
you know, like drying it out and need to work.
is that like actually
This is rice and beans. I really don't know how good it is though, like I'm being really honest about this. It's rice because I can't smell, which means like I can't see the shit.
Yeah, it's more because of my parents really have we're always thinking so loud. Like I don't like
I can tell you this story.
I wanted to take until like this quarter. I wasn't doing
An uncomfortable. I guess my.
Just trying to make a shot of the shot. Meta. Very meta.
I'm Chris Hemsworth. Nothing forward. Oh shit. Yeah, Steve Michelle. Steve Michelle. I can't do that. Have you ever seen that totally changed my perception. No.
That pretty much happened.
You listen to any of his music? He was a musician and then he went to drink. Then he went to drink.
Alright, are we ready?
Let's start acting.
What's time? What's on the activity? Like 10 minutes? I thought we had 5 minutes.
Does it serve two?
Yeah. I couldn't speak. The first Tuesday was like top.
actors?
We're not beginning yet.
Everyone's having
You can't begin yet.
I need everyone to the stage.
It's not time yet.
It's not time yet.
That's okay. We're building up part of our class.
We still have like 10 minutes.
Until everyone else. This is a pre-performance warm-up. We got everyone in a circle in the stage right here. We're standing in a circle within the stage. Then we're standing in a circle in the stage. Okay, first things first, we've got one announcement. Don't touch the light unless you're wearing the gloves that are on the chair next to the light, because you can pretty seriously burn your hands. This is like, remind, don't touch the light unless you're wearing the gloves. Okay, cool. So we're going to do a little bit of a warm-up exercise to get started. I'm not counting this as a performance, but we're still going to film it. I want us to do physical exercises, and we're going to go around in the room while we're doing the physical exercises and say what your favorite part of the class was. Just the part that really stuck out to you, the thing that you're going to remember a year from now. And when I call it a different physical exercise, you have to switch. Okay? Does that make sense to everyone?
Switch what?
Switch the exercise. So I'll say like jumping jacks.
I'm still saying.
I don't actually know what mine is. Does anyone have an idea? You got one? Yeah. Okay, ready? Jumping jacks. Alberto's performance. Today is my favorite part. I'm so excited for today. This is so fun. Again, you guys are the best. Okay, push up. It's on to you, Chris.
All right, my favorite part
I'm
is
with
being
you.
able to flex my creativity outside of the
Andrew.
The first day we had to perform our introduction to that.
Running in place.
Using Final Cut Pro.
I like performing other people's introductions.
Oh, we're good. Directing my own art video. Okay, lunges.
Lying in the middle of the floor and yoga.
I like it when Danny ironically had us all read one sentence of the syllabus on the first day.
That's just stretches for the season. That was your favorite. It's you, Thomas.
Oh, it's my turn?
Anything you liked.
I thought Alberto's food was very good.
That's true.
Getting to meow for 3 minutes.
More jumping jacks.
I like the candle.
I liked all our discussions after we showed our projects.
Running in place.
We already did it.
Which one's it?
We already did it. I like performing the score.
It's easy.
I like building stacks in the stacks.
Okay, shake it out. Okay. Good job, guys. Is everyone feeling ready?
Yeah.
Yes? Any questions before we actually get started performing things? Yes.
Can you just clarify where extra people are going to be? So people are not being used in the scene. Or eating. Yeah, I would like them eating.
Okay.
What do we do if there are way too many people to be at the
Did they go to a
table?
I recommend we have a green room area, but everyone's seen that was a bad idea.
We were thinking that these chairs were here for people to sit. Yeah. Or to stand.
That's fun, yeah.
Feel free to sit or walk.
And if there are way too many people,
We don't want to set up too much so that it's not like
And they start playing
Yeah.
frisbee golf.
I would encourage you, if we're doing a scene that's very improvisatory and you start having ideas, get in there, I would say, and participate if you want to. But also stand on the wall and be fun.
I think people should, feel free to, because you have signed the book on that. On that big board, so they could go there and read their shit.
Yeah, the bar spaces would be really nice. I think. Any more questions? Hi, Lou. Come on in.
Oh, actually, just one question.
Yeah.
Is the light hard to use, or should just a few people use it?
I mean, in case we need to move it. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But should only certain people move it? Like, could you like break it easily?
No, I don't think you can break it. You can just start experiments on that. Okay, so can I get our 3 actors to start and 4 actors? Sorry, 4 actors to start on the stage, and anyone who wants to participate in a dance exercise.
How do you feel about that?
It's gonna be really interesting footage.
Yeah, here, I'll take your.
Where's the garbage?
Yeah, the hot lava freeze, take it back.
I'm gonna assume this is kind of about this.
Of our actors and Danny. And they're actually going to be sitting, I guess. So if you guys want to participate, it's only going to be Andrew, Jarrell, and Danny. And one, yeah, actually, it's going to be, you guys are kind of, no, you guys,
Is it just free range?
yeah, and
Guys, this is careful. He's really on.
all right, we'll move them back really soon.
Okay, just
So that's what
don't make sure everyone knows this way.
Yeah, this is good. This is
Okay, great. So, Danny, why don't you choose your chair? And you guys can take the other two.
Careful.
Thank you. So, in the middle of the semester, in the middle of the corner, Danny has an artist talk.
There's a hot lava zone back there.
Danny had an artist talk at a gallery downtown, and he invited some of the people in the class, including Jarrell and Andrew, to come and participate in his artist talk. Before the artist talk, we sat in this small space behind the gallery, and we just chatted with one another, but there wasn't much to chat about. And we were kind of talking about the space and getting there, and I think we talked about how old we were, but if you guys just want to jump into that conversation, and you can talk about whatever you want, or you can talk about the upcoming performance, and what that will entail, but feel completely free.
I mean, I had a glass of wine, so can I have my soda?
Yeah, absolutely.
Just be very careful on the stage. We don't want to spill it.
Okay.
We'll make an exception in this case, but no drinking on stage.
You were here.
Yeah. Eli was there too. Oh, just be Eli. Ferris wasn't there.
Maybe it wasn't there. We can talk about that later.
So just jump into it.
Yeah, jump into it.
Are you nervous?
Not really, no. No, I'm fine.
Did you memorize that song?
Yes, I did. I had heard it once before.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's like familiar.
Yeah, it was pretty familiar back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I called you just now. You see it, that's my dad. And that's the fairest. You should be here.
You probably won't be late.
Yeah, you said, I tried, he like messaged me 30 minutes ago.
You get back there 45 minutes ago.
Yeah. We should be waiting.
Yeah. I really don't try.
I don't think you have to.
Would you like some?
I would.
He's been here like over 20 minutes.
I am.
Are you over 20 minutes?
No, I'm 19. You can talk.
Can't have alcohol. So you don't want alcohol? You do want alcohol?
I do.
Would you like alcohol? I already have sure. Okay, so you're good. So you want grapes? Would you like alcohol?
No.
I would, like grapes also, but you don't have to.
Okay. I just want to know if you want.
I do.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay.
How old
I
are
have
you?
the first first. I'm actually 19. Yeah.
Careful.
Okay.
Everybody did you turn in?
July 24th. I'm like really.
You're almost 20.
Yeah, I'm almost 20 though. But I don't know if it's funny because in New York, like, there's no cutoff. So like everywhere else, like I feel like I'd be towards the end of like the age spectrum. You know, like in New York, I'm like right in the middle.
So how many decide?
Just the year, like if we're 95, like you're in my grade.
Oh, strange.
Whereas elsewhere, it's like if you're born 95 before like August.
See, for me, because I was on this one second.
Yeah.
And September 1st is the cutoff.
Okay.
So you guys are just going to sit there and I'm going to talk and there's a slideshow and it's going to get kind of graphic. Not the slideshow, but the thing that's
What do you mean?
It's just gonna get really like rude.
Yeah, I saw some of it.
You saw some of it?
You emailed it to me.
Oh, right. Right, so it's kind of gross. But and you guys are sort of representing this band edge,
Yeah.
but I won't say who is who. You know, not gonna be like, you were Charlie, you're Sebastian, because then it gets too weird. But yeah, we just sit there, we get a slideshow, and then I'll talk, and then you're gonna sing.
Yeah.
And then, you know, Ferris is like, you get to her pretty easy, you'll just follow you.
Why is it going to be too weird?
We're just gonna get like sexually graphic.
Not.
All right,
Yeah,
we're good.
Thanks, guys. That was great.
Be careful who you share. Gerald, I think we need to have a conversation about your attitude. Jake, we just don't want to break anything here because we just really don't want to.
Okay, we're gonna have a dance exercise. So really gonna do the dance exercise.
Yeah, it's like
Is anyone who wants to do
No,
dance
I-
right now? Anyone? It's gonna be really cool.
Guys, please keep Darby off the stage. It's like,
Then you should stay off.
Throwing some shade.
Okay, let's get the group
already, like,
over
accomplished.
here so we're not standing in front of the projector watching the video. Okay? Video.
come, come down.
Come on, you watch this. It just sounds like watch over here. Okay, you guys ready? So we're gonna recreate this video as we're watching it. So watch what the person's doing in the video and try your best to follow along. Okay? You are being filmed. So don't fuck it up. So you're ready? I don't think we have sound, but that's fine. Okay, watch the projector. Let's do that. Okay. Cut it up. Great. You guys are doing a great job. I think more energy. You could get a little more energy, guys. That's great. Halfway done. Work out with you. So, do we have the director of this video here? Andrew, all right. So Andrew's going to talk to us about this video and how he made this video, and the thoughts that went into it, and how it felt to actually perform with everyone for the first time. So Andrew, if you could welcome Andrew with a warm round of applause. And afterwards, I think we'll have a chance to ask Andrew some questions. So Andrew, why don't you just talk about this video?
And Steven, can I just pour myself a drink?
So first, I speak to the back. Just come to what we saw. Having a conversation with our colleagues daily about some work she's doing in art history with the images they want. So I wanted to try to use the means I have to sort of suppose.
Can you talk to the central figure?
Well, Canada, when I was in high school, I had to go to perform events. So I thought it would be a good idea to buy to see it. But since then, it has not been recorded. So this would be the time. Yes.
Now, Andrew, can you speak a little bit to what I might charity call the ethnographic footage in the video? I know, I'm not necessarily speaking for myself, but certain members of the audience might be offended would be one word I would start with. For footage like this in the background where you have the central figure so copying, appropriating really the dance in the background. How would you respond to an assertion like that?
What did you perceive the dance in the background to be?
I mean, I'm not speaking to myself at all. I'm saying one could say.
I would say that he is. Well, see, I suppose I don't really saw it that way. I guess that's something I should be more critical of. I don't know the word. But I don't know if he was as much copying because I was using it maybe to go to the background and try to unify the background.
Any questions from the audience? Questions for Andrew? Yes, David.
Yeah, since this was supposedly inspired by
It wasn't supposedly. Speaking candidly.
can you then talk about where the vampire squid is? There's central to my argument, as you guys know, it's about a mythical creature called a vampire squid, and I don't see it imaged here. So
I also would like to affirm that.
Yeah. So I suppose what I was thinking though is the performers would inhabit that role.
So everyone here was essentially
in
one
some sense,
performer.
yeah, in some sense that you were a vampire squid. You're sucking the blood from my work, and also with your sort of tentacle-like emotions. I think that's what I saw, which is obviously different than how David's using the paper, but this is not a paper, this is a video.
Let's get one more question, Mr. Al.
So I'm assuming this follows in your other videos. They're all single takes, right?
Yeah, there was something we talked about in class before. I was shooting a video with CC and Men Creek on the 10th floor, where I was exploring that, and wanted to continue that exploration here, albeit in the last one.
When is someone else go to the bathroom while you're filming?
You know, I have no problem. It's sort of like a marathon, right? You can just go.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. So we're now going to talk about the video and what we thought about Andrew's work. And just have a little critique. This is an open discussion. Anyone can feel free to participate. And we encourage participation from people who aren't in the class. So this is open work. I mean, let's just have a quick discussion. 5 minutes on the clock.
Loud.
Guys, I have a rose for you. It's gonna be really late in your hair.
Thank you.
Any more thoughts on Andrew's performance?
Andrew, I just want to say, I think you did a great job under pressure. It's hard to go up having no idea what you're about to say, but I think you were calm and collected and you really embodied the role of the director of this film really well.
Yeah, you have me completely confused. Although Daly said that you can't, or Jarrell said you can't stop talking about the video. Is that why didn't you talk about it?
Yeah, I don't think Andrew's speaking for this portion.
Oh.
So yeah, I prefer not to try to influence the perception too much in critique. Because I'd like to hear what everyone has been thinking before they hear what I think about it. Because that may change the way people who haven't participated yet participate. Which I suppose I've just done by saying.
Comments?
I feel like maybe it should have been high def or something.
Yeah, so
You can talk.
I'm just wondering, like, what, if you were to say anything, what would you say? Not that you're going to respond, but what would you say if you hated it, though, and that was really bad? That's valid, I guess, and that's valid.
I like the video.
What do you like about it?
I like the fact that there's a coordinator.
Yeah. Okay, we're done. Thank you. So I'd like to have Danny Boak on stage right now.
So Danny, are you okay with this? I feel like he's being very commanding.
Can you tell me what they're going to have to do first?
You know, they didn't tell me. This is really a problem with the directing staff. You know,
Excuse me, Jacob. We asked Danny to the stage.
Does the teacher
Thank you.
section happen yet?
just be careful.
Danny Boak, everyone. I'd like to get 4 people on stage right now. 4 people who are going to play a role and respond to Danny. Does anyone feel comfortable doing that? This is going to be a fun exercise. Yes, Danny. If anyone has any resentment that they feel towards Danny about this class, now would be a good time. No, just okay, so if you could grab your chair and set it up in front of Danny here. Yeah, it's a kind of committee. We're gonna have a committee. Hey guys, be careful about this chair. Should we give Danny a chance?
No, it's like a way to
Yeah.
Could you show me how to? No.
you can only put this on the next
Chris, I just want you to know this was wobbling before I said it.
Should we switch this chair out for
Yes, he's kind of angry.
Yeah.
I was actually really requesting for all the same color chair, and from what I can see, they're not.
Yeah, that's because someone was falling.
I'm really sorry, but as an actor, I don't feel comfortable in space. If you have all the things that you require, please change it. Please change it. Please change it. Please change it.
I think we can all calm down and come to a fun conclusion here. I think everything will be okay.
Yeah, but it's changed. Thank you.
You could just ask me to move this chair. I didn't touch this.
Yeah,
I don't like being in pictures.
You guys always say it's
Okay.
One more thing we do.
You can do that with her. It's really good quality.
So committee, you are the Department of Visual Arts at the University of Chicago. You are big wig professors. You've been making art and teaching art for decades now. Some of you decades at this particular institution. And Danny Book is here today to present his idea for On Time and Space, which is, as you probably know, a core art class that's taught every quarter and depends really heavily on the vision of a particular professor. So, Danny, if you could just say a few words about your vision for this project. If you guys want to listen to Danny and then present the questions that you have, because this is a pretty big deal to be teaching this class at the University of Chicago, and we want to make sure that Danny's vision is as precise.
I'd like to just ask for the audience if Danny could start by introducing his name, how long he's been at the University of Chicago, and maybe what he had for lunch or breakfast.
Oh, okay.
Great, yeah, thanks.
All right, cool. My name is Danny Volk. I'm a recent graduate of the University of Chicago about a year ago. So I've been here for 3 years. And for lunch, I had Subway across the hall.
What type of sandwich?
I had a veggie delight.
Is that what you normally get at Subway?
Kind of, because the meat's really salty.
Yeah.
You get the veggie patty or just the lettuce?
Just vegetables.
Okay.
And bread. So, on time and space. Here at the University of Chicago, the people that are teaching on time and space are mostly teaching it in video. Teaching video as the main topic of the course. For me, I think I'm really interested in performance. And that's what my background's in. I studied acting in undergrad, and a lot of my work at the University of Chicago has been performance-based, live sort of performance stuff, and how people interact with each other as performance. So for this course, I'd like to look at 4 ways that we are performers. One is me, how I perform, a lot like an actor or sort of more typical performance artist. 2 would be how I direct someone else, and how directing someone else can be a form of performance. 3 is they. So how I might be able to direct a group of people that I'm not having sort of constant interaction with. So how do I set up a situation or some sort of prompt that can make an action happen in another space? 4 would be we. So how do we sort of work together in these ways that blur the line between performer, audience, performance, and regular life? What do you think?
I have an issue. I want to come to the point at which you talk about being a performer as an instructor. My question is there ever going to be a moment? Excuse me, ma'am. I'm a bigwig. You're going to have to go. Okay. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm just going to finish my question. Is there ever going to be a point at which you're not performing as an instructor, and how does that influence trust levels with your students?
No, I think that's a really good question. But I think that I'm not super interested in performing legitimacy. I'm not going to perform that I'm not performing. I think that's performance in itself. So if you can sort of see the flaws in my performance, I think that's actually how I trust people. Is when I see the sort of cracks, who they are, and what they're putting forward, what's behind that, you know?
Okay, so you're going to admit that you're flawed.
For sure.
Because I'm going to say, I at least personally, and I know that Dylan will agree with me, we are where we are because we're not flawed.
Yeah, absolutely. But I think that the Department of Visual Arts is a different department than the rest of the university.
Okay.
You know, I think, first of all, in order to teach, you don't have to have a PhD, you have a master's. So, you know, that's it's a terminal degree.
So you don't have a PhD?
I do not. No one at the University of Chicago does, in the Department of Visual Arts.
Because I was going to say I do.
Of course, of course. What is it? I'm sorry.
Sociolinguistic sciences and biological too.
Great.
thought it was amazing. I'm just really honored to be presenting my work in front of you.
You should feel honored.
I do.
Is this a performance right now?
Yeah.
I kind of feel uncomfortable when you're performing. I feel like we all have the expectation that you would come speak to us honestly.
But you're suggesting that performance is not honest, right?
So is this a performance of honesty?
No. I'm not performing honesty.
So then isn't it dishonest?
Then what?
Then it's dishonest.
Because
It's not honest.
it's not a performance of dishonesty either.
I have enough money.
How much do you want?
I would like $74,000 a year and a 4-year contract.
4-year contract.
And I will teach 2 courses per quarter, and I will have one of those quarters off.
What are you doing in your off quarter?
Making work and showing.
Committee? Let's have your decision. Is this going to be a class or not?
Well, how much money is this class?
No negotiation.
No?
Is this a class or not?
Why don't we go by person, starting with Jacob? Yes or no?
No.
What department are you with?
I'm with mathematics.
Right. That's all.
Jack?
Yes.
Daily.
For $73,999, you get 3-year contract of 11 with 3-year 11-month contract.
Got it.
And you get to take all 4 years.
There's too much deceit for me, and I don't know if you're.
Yes.
I'm going to.
Hi, Dan. Sorry.
Yeah.
Good luck.
All right, they're gone. I'll say yes.
Okay.
Class, let's have a vote. Who thinks this should be a class? We got one hand. One hand. Who says no to Danny's pitch?
I haven't submitted grades yet, so.
Well, thankfully, Danny, the committee said yes, and the students' voices don't matter.
Oh,
You should go to class.
awesome.
Thanks so much.
Is Steven in the room? Steven?
Yeah.
Hey Steven, we're going to show your video if you just want to come sit with us.
Okay.
And if you feel comfortable, this is okay
Yeah.
if you feel
Yeah, that's fine.
you can either stand in for a critique of the video, or you can have one of the actors be you and stand in for a critique.
No, I'll sit there. So people are going to critique it, and I'm going to be. What am I going to do?
You are going to afterwards speak about it, and then I have to be
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, everyone, we're showing a video of our colleague Steven's. There's nothing much.
Everyone says Steven.
Hello.
If we could give Steven a round of applause. And I guess we'll just enjoy.
An introduction. Do you want to introduce the video, Stephen?
Sure. So this is a video of my roommate, and I basically pretended that our room, she was showing her apartment as like a kind of cribs-like video, but I try and get at some personal things in the video, so that's the
All right.
And then let's just go back.
Nope.
This is supposed to be in high definition, but.
Hi, thank you for having me Here we have our room.
Oh, so this is where the magic happens?
This is where the magic happens.
Okay, can you stand by the bed, put your hand on the bed,
Yes.
and can you say this is where the magic happens?
This is where the magic happens. Here's the boys' room. It's kind
Wait,
of,
who lives here again?
this is where the boys live. They don't have names.
Who are the names?
There's Stephen and Alex.
Steven.
Stephen Yaffe.
Oh, what do you think of him?
I think that he is a charming fellow.
What's his worst quality?
His worst quality would be his inability to close the shower curtain. I don't
Really?
just can't do it.
That's the worst thing.
Other than that, Stephen's great. Stephen's really great. He's got all kinds of great things in here.
Have you ever had any dreams about Steven?
I've never had a dream about Stephen.
Really? That's so sad.
Maybe. I don't know.
Are you sure?
No. What kind of dreams?
So his worst quality is his messiness.
This is your messiness.
Who did that? I'm not Steven.
Oh, this is Stephen's messiness. Sorry, when I said Stephen, I meant like goosebumps with the movies.
Yeah, so I guess I'm kind of disappointed with the video and audio quality of this. And the bass is really important for that song, and I don't feel it was really like conveyed. And you couldn't even see the cat wall, so kind of disappointed. Does anyone have any questions?
Do you think it's going to be one of those things where like people don't really like it until you're not live anymore?
Sorry?
Is it going to be like one of those things where people don't like it until you're not live anymore?
Yeah, I'm really excited that it's going to be, it's up on YouTube, it'll stay there probably forever, so.
How many hits does it have?
I don't know, actually. 13. That's pretty disappointing. You guys should all go watch it later.
How do you think you're gonna go?
How do I think I'm gonna go?
Yeah.
How am I gonna die?
Yeah.
I really want to die. If I want to die in a sudden way.
I think he asked how you want to go.
How do you want to go?
How I want to go where?
You want to go?
How do I want to go?
It's up.
It's up. I want to go quickly. But
Next question, please. Anyone have a question about this video?
Or you have to pick a song for it, what would it be?
Pick the song. I'm a big MI fan. If you had to pick a song, what would you pick?
Jarrell?
What about the boxers? Like she picked up the
Oh
boxers.
yeah! It would have to be Drop It Like It's Hot, Snoop Dogg.
Are you wearing the boxer she picked up today?
It's actually possible.
Did you check? Check.
No.
Have you
I
ever
didn't see it. We don't know if you're lying.
You don't have to expose yourself to that.
I'm not opposed.
have you
Any questions about me? I have a life outside of this video. No.
I don't believe you.
This
do
is
you
all I am.
are you on
I
MySpace?
peaked a couple weeks ago in this video.
Are you on MySpace?
Is MySpace still a thing?
Yeah.
Can I be on MySpace? I'll go make a MySpace. Are you on MySpace? Can we MySpace together?
Club Penguin.
Club Penguin? I actually, that's a funny story. Freshman year, I was dating this girl, and she like wanted to be on Club Penguin with me. So I did have a Club Penguin at one point.
What's Club Penguin?
It's some sort of like penguin online thing where you like have your own penguin, I think, and then like talk to each other.
Oh.
It's like a little penguin world.
Oh.
It's kind of like a
Second Life?
like
No, it's cool.
like RuneScape, but like
Penguin sounds cool.
not.
No,
If that makes sense. Okay. I'm good.
You can do a lot more in second motion.
Does anyone think they're particularly good at doing soundtracks with their mouth?
What do you mean?
I need someone to do a metal soundtrack entirely with their mouth. Donnie, would you like to provide us a metal soundtrack?
Yeah, I think Donnie's best equipped.
Awesome, great. Make sure to project just so that we can all hear. We're gonna have Jarrell recreate one of Donnie's first performances from this year. The performance was a cut-up of my introduction to the class, and Donnie reinterpreted my introduction, and now we're going to have Jarrell reinterpret Donnie's reinterpretation of my introduction.
And on the count of 3, you're going to start the metal soundtrack, and Jarrell's going to enter performing your performance of Gene. 3, 2, 1, action. Can we have the actors to the stage, please? Including Jarrell. Yeah, just sit down, sit down. Yeah, thank you. Well, so what did you guys make of that?
It was amazing.
It was loud.
I'm impressed you still have a voice.
Can you unravel amazing for me?
AMAZING. 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 3 syllables. Amazing.
All right. Anyone else?
What did you think about the music?
I was about to comment on that. I'm really impressed by Donnie being able to maintain that strong sense of vocality throughout the whole performance. And he used the tools with which he was equipped to produce sound other than what he was able to produce with his mouth. Really incredible performance.
Yeah, I was most interested in his sort of the way that he acted his sound as well. And there's a lot of sort of neck happening under his vein, sort of bulging his neck, which I thought. Actually, candidly, I watched probably Donnie before I knew Jarrell.
Can everyone hear Andrew?
Kind of.
Okay, we're gonna need you to project.
Sure. So I watched Donnie more than I watched Jarrell because I liked looking at the veins on his neck.
Thomas, how did you feel about this performance? Fair. What do you agree with, Thomas? Jarrell?
I'm like a little iffy on the finer points, but you know. I would say overall, really, we're doing things.
I mean, he has more than 13 years, so.
Yeah. I have points.
Yeah. Let's open up this discussion to other people.
And why don't we have a real conversation about that performance?
It's okay, let's get real. I'm fine with it.
Well, should someone sort of talk about where the genesis of that performance, like, that we just saw?
Yes, someone should.
I think that someone should be you.
No way. I asked the question so I can get an answer.
Okay, Donnie.
Well, Danny's the one who passed me the sheet, so it's really not my fault.
I think I can speak a little bit to the genesis of this performance. What I really appreciated about Danny's first reinterpretation of that is that I thought he took the drag motif of what I initially introduced and really ran with it in a way that I thought was very subtle. I mean, I wouldn't characterize the performance as subtle in any way, but I think it was not an obvious way of interpreting what I was talking about with gender, but it felt very, very true at the same time to what I wanted to express. And I liked the recreation of it here by Jarrell too, because I really felt like we were refracting that particular performance of gender through many different lenses, and it was getting distorted. I could see Jarrell being Donnie, but also being masculinity in a way that was really compelling to me.
I remember the word queer when Donnie did it had such like a shock to it.
Yeah.
And I was sort of waiting for it in Jarrell's too. But it wasn't like that. Maybe because I've seen it before too, I don't know. Did anyone else feel weird about the first time when they heard Donnie sing?
Yeah, that was very jarring the first time. But did you even say it?
Maybe not.
Yeah, you did. It was,
yeah.
I remember. I was in Steve before as well.
So I think I like Donnie's better.
Oh.
Wow. Could you say more about that?
Well, it was I don't know, maybe because it was Maybe because it was a recreation, I kind of like knew the kind of motifs that I was expecting to see, and Donnie kind of portrayed it in a way that was more jarring to me.
But was it just jarring because it was the first time you saw it?
That very well could have been.
Well, I was staring at that and numbers like.
Yeah, that's true too. And then maybe also that maybe Donnie's voice was distracting.
Can I test a hypothesis?
Please.
You guys don't have to answer this question if you don't want to, but Jarrell, do you identify as queer? Donnie, do you identify as queer? I think that might be a source, maybe, of a deep difference between that particular moment and also the performances in general.
Would it be an assumption by the audience?
No. Actually, maybe.
Because I don't know how I don't know how to read queerness. You know, like, I mean, I can sort of make assumptions, but like, Donnie could identify as queer, but it would still have that sort of shocking quality, maybe.
Well, you were speaking about specifically the way that the word queer stuck out to you the first time, saying that it was kind of shocking to you and a little bit dangerous at first. And so I'm suggesting maybe the way that Jarrell is has said it more times than Donnie is changing the way that fits in his actual sentence.
Yeah, but I think like Jacob said, like in the long run, and Jarrell, your performance is great, but like I thought that Donnie's was really powerful because of that tension.
Yeah.
And because the word queer, which starting off in like a really safe space with you sort of writing it, and then Donnie performing it really makes you ask a lot of questions about, you know, who owns that word, who can say it, or what does it sound like when it's said, you know, from someone who doesn't identify that way. I don't know. There's a lot of
Especially in such
questions.
a way that you performed too the first
Exactly.
time where it was. Did you even think about that while you were first time?
Yeah, I remember I sort of kind of like paused before, and I was like, I figured like since it was in the script, people wouldn't have that reaction. I just kind of went with it, I guess.
Maybe your uncomfortability made us uncomfortable in a way that maybe you didn't.
How do we feel about the discussion about this performance?
At the time or now?
Both.
I think it's pretty alienating to anyone else who's not in our class. Because we didn't fully structure, so we all introduced ourselves on the first day based on questions that Danny asked us. And he asked us why we were interested in performance or why we were taking this class. And then we were challenged to re-perform our introduction. And then we typed it up and sent it to Danny, and he gave our typed introductions to other people in the class, and other people in the class were then challenged the next week to perform those introductions in a different way. So I don't know what you guys thought of it, but that's sort of like the full story.
It would be great if people who aren't in the class have reactions.
Yeah, really like a bunch of things.
Or if you guys want to introduce yourselves.
Yeah.
Just like what do you guys think? Yeah.
Wait, can you guys go, like, go?
Yeah, can we stand the stage?
Can someone turn on the lights?
You're really great.
Lord, class lights. Yeah, so everyone who's not in the class.
If you're an actor, also get on stage.
Oh, see, some people left.
Why are you leaving?
I have classic reading.
What class?
Korean literature.
What did you have for lunch today?
Chicken tacos.
Was it good?
From Middle?
Was it from the Korean harbor?
This from the Korean harbor.
What do you
Where are you
have?
going?
What's your name first? What's your name? What did you have for lunch today?
Nothing.
I think, yeah, maybe we'll just continue this and everyone in the line can say their name and what they had for breakfast or lunch, or any other thing they want to
We start with the actors on the first end, just to get us rolling.
Yes, so my name is Greg Hooks. I'm a second year. What else do you want me to talk about, or should I just be creative with it? Because my lunch was frankly not very interesting.
That's great, thanks Greg. Jarrell.
My name's Jarrell. I'm also a second year. My lunch was interesting.
Yeah, next.
I'm Jay, I'm a third year, and for lunch I had cereal.
My name is Andrew. I'm my second year, and for lunch I ate 2 bananas, 1 piece of chocolate, and a chocolate ice cream bar that was from Haagen-Dazs, but really from Harvard Foods.
I'm Lewis. I'm a second year. And breakfast I had eggs.
What way did you eat the eggs?
They were microwave.
Why'd you do that?
I like the texture.
No, but why did you do it?
I was hungry.
Okay.
My name is Richard, and for lunch I had croissant.
What did you do with the other half?
I gave it to my friend because it didn't taste that good, and I was hungry.
Where's it from?
Don't tell me it was from Harvard too.
Yeah.
It's from this food truck called something in French. I don't know.
Is it La Boulangerie?
Yeah.
Thanks. So you wouldn't recommend that food truck? I've been kind of looking at it.
The regular croissants are better than the chocolate croissants, is what my opinion.
Okay. Yeah, that's good to know. Thanks.
My name is Anna Garcia. I'm a second year, and I guess for lunch I had cereal, also breakfast.
What type of cereal?
Cinnamon light.
Oh, nice. That was always my favorite life when I was little.
Same.
Could you say your name just one more time? I didn't catch it.
Anna Garcia.
Anna Garcia. Thanks, Anna.
Alright, my name's Anka. I just graduated from Columbia and I'm visiting. And for breakfast, lunch, I had guacamole, which I made, well, Jacob made, and then salsa, eggs, and duck bacon.
What did you say? Duck bacon?
Duck bacon, yeah, it's really good. It's so good. It's like meatier, and it's like not as oily, but it's still really good.
Jacob, did you like the duck bacon also?
Yeah. What's your favorite kind of duck bacon? You can get a Treasure Island. It's actually, there's like different kinds of duck bacon.
What kind is it?
I don't remember actually.
They also sometimes have it in the fridges at CH. Oh yeah.
What did you study at Columbia?
Neuroscience?
Wow, cool. Oh, did you go to Columbia University or Columbia?
Oh yeah, from university. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's a college.
Yeah, no, I heard it. That's so funny.
My name is Gene, and for lunch I had a third of a stick of butter.
A third of a what bar?
A stick of butter.
A third of a stick of butter. Did that go down recently?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. Have you ever had heartburn in your life?
No.
Okay.
Is that what you eat for breakfast every morning?
I don't tend to eat breakfast, but I just kind of figured if I stay at class, go for it.
Can you kind of walk me through a little bit of the process of like what it looks like to eat and feels like to eat a third of a stick of butter? I can't even imagine.
Sure, I feel like it looks like you're eating food, but like feels like. I ate it cold, so it melted like halfway down my throat, which was weird. I don't really know how to describe that. Did you not chew it? I did chew. But it was like this big, and so it was like 3 bites, I think. And
is this just with your hands?
Yeah, with my right hand.
Was it salted or unsalted?
Unsalted.
Maybe on the count of 3 we could all just quack. 1, 2, 3.
Cool, thank you so much.
I'm Tilly. I'm a second year. I didn't eat lunch.
Why not?
Because I ate too much for dinner yesterday.
Did you get a little bit of food from us over here?
Not yet.
Okay, you should make sure to have some food. Thank you guys so much for introducing yourselves. So as you may, let's get around. So as you may or may not know, today we're actually casting for a reality show based on our class. It's sort of in the early stages now, so we can't really promise any kind of competition. But we're really excited to see what you have to offer. You can I hope you've gotten a sense of what our class was like based on like the performances that we had just done. So I think now we're going to do a few exercises just to get you, yes. Absolutely. If you need to go at any moment, just leave. You also don't even have to ask me to leave. You owe us nothing for being here.
I love banana bread.
If you would like to be here, please stay. If you feel uncomfortable, you're so welcome to leave at any time. But I think we're going to do a few exercises just to determine who might be the best candidate in this reality.
I love banana bread.
So we've got a few actors here. Eli and I are the directors.
Australia.
We've got some food, so if you're hungry too, make sure to get a little bit of food first. So I'd like to recreate right now one exercise that we did in class that was about being cats. We embodied cats on stage. And what I'm going to have you guys do is pair up with one of the actors, or actually maybe one more person to direct. And we need you to be the best, most accurate cat that you can be. And the emotion that we're feeling for this cat today is itchiness. Like you've got a little thing on the brush, and it's on you, and you're not totally comfortable, and you want to get it off, but you're also a cat. So you have to do it for cats.
I'm doing from South Africa.
Oh, wow.
Kind of what my accent sounds.
Can we have one more person who's like that?
No. But no, we got married. It's my favorite wedding.
Anyone who's like that?
Favorite wedding? Yes. The many weddings we've had.
And then we had the divorce because I realized I wasn't in love with him. And I really wanted to be back.
Are you in love now?
Roughly. And then my friend, my very good friend that I moved to city with, she got this spinal bacteria thing.
Oh God.
And it attacked her spine. She lost her feelings in her legs. And I was like a friend of her for a minute. I sent her back home with her mum. She hates. And then I was following up with these people in high school. They hated me. They were so mean to me. She was super nice. She was like, those girls are dumb. They're mean to you. And so we moved to Sydney. Yes, we live together.
Oh no.
I mean, at least in the same neighborhood.
Well, you're not in love with her.
My name is Muriel. How are you? I'm Muriel.
Hi, nice to meet you, Muriel.
What's your name? Nice to meet you. I'm Muriel. And what I was telling you about before was my wedding. So,
Do you have any pictures from your wedding?
So why don't we start?
Are we ready?
My wife. Yes, I can.
No, it's more of just, mental.
Recipe. So funny.
You don't want people to try it? Are you pulling it away from me?
Alright, are we ready, guys? You get a judge's panel? Excuse me, we need 3 judges.
I'll be a judge.
1, 2, 3.
I will try it.
Yeah, let's try it. Judges get heads. You guys are judging on the who is your favorite cat? And you're going to talk about why. And some of the categories are the noises that they make.
Hi guys, I've got some food going on here. We're shooting a scene right now.
So think vocalization.
And if you could pull the comments,
So what we're going to do, we have 5 cats all interacting with one another. The judges are going to judge according to the sounds that the cat makes, how convincingly they act like a cat, if that's important to you personally, and also how much like you think these people are like just them as people. You can just rate them kind of. And each of these, and so you're gonna, this will be a grand total, and you're gonna rate them out of 30. All right, so 10 for each of those categories. Yes.
Well, but it's a reality show based on our class.
Right. Part of this is just really how much you like these people. So think about that.
And this isn't the final say. This is just one fact. Did I invite you? And also, you guys are going to be judging them on their judging too. So keep that in mind as they're speaking. You know, do you think they're convincing as a judge? Are they like charismatic enough to do that? And also, who like as a person too?
Yeah, I think there will be then a cat panel facing the original panel. So let's begin.
Cats, are you ready? Action.
Daylight, see the dew on the sunflower.
Emphasize the
some noises, Kelly. Interaction. We get interaction now.
This is good. A sleeping person. This is good.
Do we need more chairs?
Donnie, chairs.
Arnold. Do you guys still need us to
No, I think we're here.
In general, I don't like when dogs are.
Well, I mean, like, you're sitting over here too, so.
So, I don't know. I think you guys are very.
I'm just worried because the camera's reading.
Okay, so first of all,
No, well, I mean, like, it's gonna be.
okay, it's not
the
cats
battery
musical.
itself.
You don't do music. I'm not a musical fan. So, but yes, that was you. So I'm sorry. I think you get a negative 10. But no, he wasn't singing. You were singing.
No.
You were dancing. He danced. I didn't hear the dance part. It was a very flamboyant cat. So I think I heard that part. I think you've been committed to the meowing part. I don't think anyone else meows. So for meowing, you get an 8.5. I really love the rubbing against legs, so I wish my legs had been rubbed as well, so I felt a little bit left out. I think cats are equal lovers.
Hey, you know what?
I'm not sure about that.
Choice switching.
Yes. Do you have anything else to say?
Harris, not sure from you yet.
Watch it.
Yeah, as a person who usually acts like a cat, I felt very well.
What if I ask her?
I really liked all of them, and someone like has like favorites, and that's normal because I'm the best.
May, what do you think?
I'm not sure.
I think. Yeah, I think I get the really favorites from you.
It's okay, you're still my favorite.
Good evening, yes. Okay, thank you.
Cool, so I'm just going to have down I just want to say which cat,
Like a hot set. It occurred to me like very late in the quarter. That was where.
Yeah, I was just taking credit, and it's like,
That's what I did.
you got it.
No, I took a full year for nothing. I don't know.
I would pass.
Is that like work for
the
yourself?
same cat. Because I think that
Great. Cool. Thank you guys. So let's talk about the cat panel. How do you think these judges did? That came to my office. These are people who have been in a performance art class for about 5 minutes. They really did hone their skills. So this is a pretty high bar reading section of performance. So I think we just get some thoughts about what that was experience like.
They were Martian.
Sometimes I get nuts. Yeah, I mean get really nuts. But at really irrational things, like he would always bust us in the class. So I would like burst or really embarrassed. Like the class all just started. Get your notebooks out. Like always did. He hated books. But the funniest thing to watch was that he was absolutely conspiracy theorist about the airlines. I'm just saying.
So some people just aren't cat. People are.
And he included that in the whole
What's weird about Jacob's choice to pass it on? I just graduated. Yeah, I just want to go that. So this judge, did you have to pick a judge? To be honest with you.
I like her.
Yeah.
CC? CC?
Thanks,
Any other thoughts?
And also like all of the
Like Jacob, just because he gave me points.
Oh, you know he was winning. Yeah.
So how this works is you can either sit at the table and do this, or you have to perform.
Wow, that's
So you can either sit with us and perform based on your place cards, or you can sit, or we can go in and join the circle
I'm actually going to ask all of you because I thought it was a great job. And I'm going to do some directors.
Do you have a knife?
You're not the producer. Cool, thank you guys so much. Thank you.
So if we could just move the chairs back to how they were, so there were 3 on this side and 3 on this side. So this is going to involve
Oh, Johnny, what's the point of the chair? He's not supposed to be here. I don't think it's her turn.
Yeah, you got it.
So can we, say in production, can we have 2 back?
2 chairs back?
Yeah, those 2
those?
Just that one. Okay. So do some people, so let's get a couple actors, and then some people from who haven't yet. Are you guys interested in participating? There's just like a discussion. We're going to watch what happens and just, you can either sit there silently or talk. So come. Oh, great.
No, people already.
Sorry?
You like it?
Yes. David, you want to take it? Hey, excuse me. Would you be interested in just sitting quietly or discussing as part of our performance?
Sure.
Great, thank you. Just one more person would be great.
I'll do it.
Great.
Are we on the sides or maybe one here?
Sorry? No. Okay, so let's. I'm not sure what you're up to, but let's begin. All right. So 3, 2, 1, action.
Black and checkered or kneeling. Stand up. light, off, light, on, glove, off, kneel down, black pants, checkered floor, stand up, art class. Don't laugh. Glove on. Light off. Light on. Glove off. All done. Not yet. Black pants. Checkered floor. All done.
You guys can ask questions following Danny's lead, and we're going to have a little discussion.
Do you do a lot of performance?
I'm still in the voice, the singing voice. Well, when I went to SAIC, and when I was in art school, I really didn't like going to the art store. So most of my work just is stuff that with things you can't buy at the art store.
Things you can't buy.
You can, which includes performance, but also, as you see around the tape on the walls, the lines, the demarcations, you can't purchase those. I mean, I suppose you could ostensibly.
Can you talk a little bit about your choice to put those yellow streamers up there? I mean, are those, like, how do you choose material?
I try to work with material mostly that is found in the space.
Did you find those?
So I did find those here. There's some things in the back, and those were amongst those things. So that's why. Sometimes I maybe I don't think about it as much because I don't sort of feel compelled to sort of
So I really thought that when you did for me, it was very deeply influenced by the space that you were creating, like Shepherd for the wall. So it adds a layer that you actually like constructed this space from materials that you had. It looks beautiful and finished. Can you talk to us a little bit about the process of building this space and also how that influences the way that you perform it?
Yeah, sure. So, for example, if you look here, the space sort of between the pieces of tape seems. I mean, how do you think that I judged that?
I mean, maybe like a shoe. It's like a shoe, like.
So yeah, that's kind of where I was going with it. I mean, rather than a shoe, I used actually a drill, which I don't have with me now. But you can just imagine my arm as the drill. And that's sort of how I did the measurement. So I try to, as I said, be as rigid as I can using things found in the space. And that's how I constructed it. It's sort of, yes, that's right. Yes.
I don't see anything on the wall. Is it invisible?
I mean, maybe this is just a comment about how, I'm confused now as well.
Well, I don't understand why you're talking about something that's not there.
Yeah, I mean,
like you're sort of implying something about that wall, but I mean, I don't see anything on that wall.
Yeah, if I could clarify, if you could just speak about what's going on right now.
Well, Dad asked me to come in with the class, and he didn't give me much besides that. So.
But is it partly that we were to imagine this thing on the wall? Is that like what? Like, is this work that you're referring to just an idea that we're supposed to imagine?
I mean, you told me it was a performance mathematician, so I suppose we're going with that.
Can you speak a little bit about that?
About, well,
Now you seem angry.
I'm not.
No, I don't know.
I just came out. I had a nice into this space and I was cooking food
For me.
well, for all of it. And then I was sort of serene and this has been jarring. The introduction back into being around people. There are many of you.
I think you have to that too. What's on the wall? Like rear reflection. You could be lying for saying.
Am I lying here? I'm not sure if I'm lying. Do you think I'm lying?
I think you're confused. I don't think you're supposed to.
Well, you said you were confused.
I'm confused about your confusion. I think that's perfect.
But your confusion came before mine.
No, I think you're the one who is originally confused.
Can we have some clarification questions from audience members who are not part of the class? Just like trying to figure out, what's happening here. There are 3 of you. And before you speak, if you could say your name and what you had for breakfast or lunch today.
I think it's me, Brandon. Shrimp pad pie, this sort of bottle. Do you want me to ask a clarification question?
Yeah, can you just either reflect on what just happened or ask about it?
A lot of black pants.
I've said this around.
And right here. Black, bell, red, apple.
I'm under the equation.
There you go. Well, I think that's a cut. So thank you, everyone.
We're going to do a little more of a classroom style discussion now. I'd like to just take a second to take a breather and maybe see if we can come up with a working definition of art. And I'm going to ask Eli in the back of the room, we're going to have the projector on. We've got a question here. While projectors are warming up. Eli, if after everything we say, if you could just type out on that screen a yes or a no for whether you agree with what was just said, we'll get a nice catalog of how we feel about art. Does anyone particularly want to talk about art? I encourage participation from anyone who isn't part of our class. We're just going to be collaborating for a little bit on what we think art is, what we think we're doing today. Anyone in here? Stakes are very low.
Let's see what's up.
Very low. Thanks, Arnie.
It would be great if people could participate.
Okay, so we've got this. Just starting off immediately, do you have?
Yeah, so it's I'm an art history major, partially, so it's the first part of the 2 words of my major. That's what art is.
So that's art. Art is.
What is art? It's half of art.
You always thought that?
Yeah, it's not a good.
It's my minor.
Oh, so it's also.
Not also, it's my minor.
Art is your minor.
Okay.
How do you feel about being art?
It's pretty cozy.
Yeah.
Sometimes when it can be a little more prickly than a pear, but the rest of the time, yeah, it's pretty busy.
Yeah, I feel like I'm not getting anywhere close to what art is now. I appreciate your comments, you guys, but this, we're not talking about art. Does anyone have any ideas about what? Is what we've been doing today art? Like what you've been watching? Is this performance art? No. You can just say yes or no.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. What makes it art for that? The performance itself. Yeah, don't.
Yeah, I've spoken on this topic previously among colleagues and acquaintances, and for me, art is anything that stimulates conversation.
Okay.
It really doesn't have to be good, as is the case with some of what's happening here today. So, yes, what we are saying here is, in fact, art.
Because it's stimulating conversation.
Well, isn't it just the stimulation of conversation? Because we've really yet to talk about what we're doing.
That in itself can't be a form of art, can it not?
I don't know.
Well, how do you square that with the fact that, I just posed the question, is this art? And it seems like our participants weren't terribly interested in talking about that. So in one level then, what we're doing isn't stimulating conversation. So does that make it not art on that level? You don't have to answer if you don't have any idea.
Well, I think to a more mature audience, it should have stimulated conversation. So, yeah.
So art is still mature people.
Right. Yeah. I think that's a viable argument.
Yeah, true.
Okay, I think that art is not for mature audiences alone. There's plenty of art that seems like hella juvenile, and I don't see how you can make the statement like art's only for the mature, because that like privileges so many people the ability to like produce and obtain like what art is, and they have to be like in some way like cultured or mature. And like there's so many like things about people that aren't even just age that make people perceived as non-mature. And so I don't think that it's necessarily fair or like okay to say art is only for mature audiences if we're going to be serious.
Yeah.
I think people that perceive themselves as being amongst the mature audiences believe that art is for mature audiences.
So it's more about the perception within the person. It's about the feeling that you are in on something that other people aren't in on maybe. Okay.
For me, that in itself is the definition of maturity within the art scope. I'm not discussing age here. We're all the same age and we can all speak equally about these things. But it's the idea that one can produce feelings within themselves to be able to converse about them rather than just sitting quietly. It is the audience that decides to be mature.
Okay. People talk about it, and I don't understand how maturity connects to that at all.
Any responses?
I don't really feel like I want to talk about it.
You don't want to talk about it?
Yeah.
So you want to talk about like this discussion, you don't want to do this?
Yeah, I think it's. So you guys would say.
Thank you. You guys are doing a really good job. Tea.
Oh, so tea you want?
Oh, we want. Well, it's gonna take a while.
Cheers over tea.
Water.